and you're like, oh, it's kind of lame. And what happens a lot of times is they have such crazy markups that when it's on sale, it's really just what it should be priced. Well, when we go on sale, we're already giving you phenomenal pricing. Now it's just even better. So we are your resource for great gemstones, great jewelry, and this hour specifically is all Jay King. It's really exciting because he truly is our favorite rock hound. And speaking of a favorite, now again, Michelle, sorry, I know I'm gonna make you a cray-cray on this, but you've gotta see this with something behind it because this is spectacular. This is all colors of tourmaline. Now, what's even more amazing, because there's these rich pinks, plum colors, greens, it then moves into almost like a black gray. We have some taupes in there. See that little taupey color right there? See the pinks and the plums? Isn't that neat? And then they gradually get larger and larger till you get to the end. This is natural, untreated tourmaline. It is the world of tourmaline in one single necklace. Now, when we had this on the air, it was $249. The appraised value is $368. Tonight, while I have, and I've got a couple hundred available, so this is good. You can get this one. It's not gonna sell out on you just yet. It's $99.90. And you know what makes this really spectacular? It's gonna be one of those go-to pieces in your wardrobe. And why? Because it matches basically everything. There's a richness about it. There's a classical styling about it. The fact that it's these beautiful muted tones just make it work great for like an evening dress, like if you're gonna go out and you have a really great black dress on, and then you put on a bright white blouse, and all of a sudden the tones still work with it. But to be able to get genuine tourmaline, these are all wonderful rondelles, all natural opaque tourmalines. You have shades of black and brown, green, purple, pink, that again has that beautiful graduated profile down to the bottom. The tourmalines are from Madagascar, which is beautiful. These are all handcrafted, hand faceted, they're all hand cut. These are natural and untreated. I can't mention that enough because that's truly amazing. And it's all from this bluish black to yellows to medium browns. You see them in kind of a dark forest green. There is reddish and purple. It really is, see the green, isn't that neat? And then look how the pinks go kind of light tourmaline, and then they go a little deeper, and then they go into a plum. You'll see some plum colors in there. And it's a very unique characteristic of this type of stone. And the fact that every bead is cut by hand, and quite frankly, no two of the necklaces will be alike. So each one is truly unique to you. And that's special, right? That's really kind of a neat thing to be able to have something that really is unique to your personality and or to whoever you give it to as well. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prove my point. Because I said, hey, you know what? I think you can wear this with almost everything in your wardrobe. Really, you can. Look at this. Oh, wait, here, okay, so here's a mauve. So we're going into the spring, and you're saying, oh, you know, I've got this pretty pink top or a mauve-y top. I had a beautiful one on the other day. What? It might have been Marla Wynn. I got a lot of compliments on it. And how gorgeous is that? Now watch happens. Watch happens. Let me go to a green. Look at that. And again, they were showing you spring colors. Isn't that neat? Look how striking that faceting is, too. It gives it some sparkle. Now, let's do a print. Well, that print's kind of crazy, but hey, it still works. So again, it really doesn't matter what you put behind it. There's some beautiful prints. Oh, that works really well. Look, I'm just randomly grabbing these, and you can see there's a lot of versatility. Here's a really light pink. Let me pull this up so you can see it. That's pretty. Oh, look what happened. I went to a burnt, or like a cinnamon, or a burnt orange, or an orange. We had a lot of pieces lately, tops that are in orange this season. Gorgeous. Okay, here we're gonna go, let's go to a winter color. Sans the dust ball or whatever that was. Look at that, look how that works. Isn't that pretty? All of a sudden it takes on a rich deepness. And then let's do kind of a army green. We had a lot of army green lately too. I had some in the Diane Gilman show I did recently. Again, look, isn't that neat how that works? Already 119 ordered. Something else I think it's important to remember, we will not repeat the price on these. So when you see something that's on a clearance event like it is today, we don't do it again. This is the very lowest we'll do. And once it is sold out, it doesn't come back. We're not reordering any of these pieces. And you might ask, well, why clearance? What's wrong with them? There's nothing wrong with them. In fact, the vast majority of what you see today probably are customer picks, especially with Jay's line. What happens is we have so many more pieces coming in. It's just like anything else. You know, we have pieces that we have only so much warehouse space, and just a couple of times a year we say, you know what, we're really gonna do some crazy good markdowns. I get excited about this day because you're getting top quality pieces. These aren't, oh, nobody liked them. It's Beautiful quality, beautiful jewelry. And in this case, specifically with our 2 hours, it's all genuine precious metal and it's all genuine gemstones. I've got some rarity pieces coming up. In fact, some of the rings I have on, a little bit of Victoria Wick pieces will be coming up a little later. I've got a really unique collection. I actually have a gold tone, but a gold ingot watch. If you really want to give somebody a great anniversary gift or that special wedding gift or a really cool his and her gift, that's coming up the beginning of next hour after Nikki. So you'll see just a really striking variety. And I think that's what's lovely about a day like today. And with our flex pay, especially for tourmaline like this, at under $25, yeah, you can have a full tourmaline necklace. You don't normally get to do that. When we offer tourmaline, normally it's like a little spot or a little something on a ring, or it might be a little accent on something. You don't get a necklace completely done in tourmaline and such a variety of colors of tourmaline. That's what makes it kind of a centerpiece. I think that's what makes it a conversation piece, is you're wearing like almost every color of tourmaline there is. You're seeing it in this necklace. So it's a wonderful, wonderful mix of colors that are a little bit muted, but I really think come to life when you wear it as well. And I love the faceting on it. It makes it very elegant, very pretty, and very wearable. It's kind of like having a set of pearls. They just never go out of style and they always look good. All right, we're gonna wrap up on this, almost 200 ordered. I ask you to stay right there and we'll let you know when this one starts to get limited, but you're good at this point.